To remember to turn the lights. But hello, how are we doing? What we've got Swiggle, we've got Fish, we've got Shoney Pony. How are we all doing? All the new pieces, I'd low-key pay 25 euros just for the pieces. Is that how much it costs over there? 25 euros? But yeah, no, it's honestly the DLC is rather lush. But how are we all doing? We living the dream? Trying to remember where we were at this. Oh god, it looks so goddamn gorgeous, doesn't it? Especially in like the man-made pool. If our little, if we go, I need to go in third person mode. There we go, third camera mode. So like, hi, hello crocodile. It's just like sat there. I like this little bit here is looking kind of nice. Going over to YT side, don't you worry, Fish. Hello, full stop. How are we doing? Yeah, the Croco Build. What we're doing. Spirit Halloween Stories giving me a stroke. I mean, I've got a pumpkin spice latte. That's what I've got, so I'm already in that theme. 150 for the Jurassic Park night vision goggles. Oh wait, I think I've seen like images of this, like these new Jurassic Park Halloween decorations. Oh, not decorations, costumes. But yeah, I don't really have anything like that over here that I've seen. They're not even night vision goggles. I mean, for 150, getting night vision goggles is like, that'd be like second hand, like really old ones, like single nog. In my current park, I made some interesting mixed habitats. I even did a large carnivore and a large herbivore. Hey, nice one. If Danicaris is still alive, how problematic do you think it would be? I think it'd be like a cow. Just don't irritate it. Like, I don't think it would actively bother humans unless humans were bothering it. Hello, creature of internet. I saw your Cryolophosaurus you made, Canary.
What a wonderful day!
And it was amazing. It was amazing. Hello, Proximus. How are we doing today? I'm currently looking for a particular item. I think I'm being dumb. There is something I desire. No, that's actually the thing I desired. Okay. So we're still working on our little station at the okay, let's try again. Our little one that was a bit more grey. God, there we go. Our station for the crocodile entrance into our little lift. Does that do they look right at all? I like the idea. Maybe even make them smaller. No. Actually, wait. No, that seems kind of in proportion. So do that there. Kind of do that here. But they're floating. Okay, maybe I don't want that. Maybe I don't want that one. Me still thinking night vision goggles should be 80 quid max. I think my Nogs, I think they cost like close to 500, 600. So in dollars, that's probably about $800. Because we're making more toad dinosaur species. Oh, I do love the toad dinosaur species. They are impeccably creepy in a great way. The eggs of Yoke Street. Don't know why. As soon as I read that, I instantly thought of eggnog. I do love a great deal of eggnog in life. I don't want to do. Do I want to use that? I mean, it's kind of nice. It's kind of there ready for me, you know. I don't have to do much to it. And it also means it uses less items, which is the main bit. The fourth most interesting mixes that I have is one Dreadnoughtosaurus, Diplo, and Dinosuchus, two Shonies, Ichthys, Plesian, Dunks, Mosasaurus, Strixie, and Danicaris Dimetrodon. kind of character I measured on. You know, when one of us decided to mess around, it would find out, that's for sure. I lost my stream streak because my internet went out from a storm for half of it. That's annoying. That is annoying. You gotta start all from the beginning, Proximus. Like, how you had a bad storm where you are at? What's like? Did it come from the mainland? If it came from the sea, it definitely skipped over me. That's for sure. Been wanting a storm for ages. Means I don't have to water my own plants. Let nature do it. Oh yeah, thank you very much. It's funny you mentioned that. Your face cam, the outline is not on it. Oh, I just realised something. Yeah, it's... Okay, I'm going to change that because, I don't know, my PC keeps choosing what kind of webcam it wants to use. So that's the NVIDIA webcam. Where's the... There we go. You see, either it randomly chooses NVIDIA or to use basic, and I don't really know why. It's funny you mention that. You doing a Carnotaurus? Maybe I want something that features like a osteoderms and other bumps. It'd be easier to add toes. Something with more bumps and osteoderms. I mean, you could do Acrocanthosaurus, and then instead of those iguana style things running down the back, it's just toes. It's a bunch of trees knocked down, man. Or is it just windy and no rain? Or is it windy and rain? I'd be kind of annoyed if it was wind without rain. You know what I mean? That's going to be the main bits over here. And then, because obviously this bit, you want to be able to have guests walk around a little bit easier. Kind of contemplating what I'm doing with that bit, but we'll get there. I'll just do that. Hello, sorry, I was distracted by the newest Paleopod episode. How are we doing, Kanati? We live in the dream. Really enjoying your builds. It's been a while, man. Sadly, I haven't been in your lives for ages. I used to watch them all the time. Hello, Levi. How are we doing today? We're currently working on a Deinosuchus enclosure. That's what we're doing. And this is kind of like obviously a fake attraction. But like there's these different zoos, ones in the UK as I found out as well, where you can go and swim with crocodiles. Essentially get put in a giant glass tub which fills with water and you get to chill with a crocodile whilst it's doing this. So I thought, do that down to Sucus, it'd be kind of cool. I'm incredibly inefficient at building in Jurassic World Evolution 3. I have also finished a whopping 2 parks. I must admit, I'm slower than I want to be when it comes to building. Like, I think I take my time leisurely. Like, a little bit too much, you know. Like, I was hoping to get the Dino Dales build done today. I spent the majority of it just doing this one bit. But I mean, it's a lot of detail in it. But boy, actually, I don't. For people that might have not seen it, let's. There we go. Okay, let's level it up. Level it up. There we go. I think it's about right. This is what when I was actually playing today. This is what I've done. I never even got to finish the rest of the enclosure because I spent most of it doing this. But yeah, so these, where's the... No, other side. Boom! The Lacolina Formation, the home of the Carnotaurus. This is going to be inside my Carnotaurus house. Well, it is inside the Carnotaurus house. And I picked like all like the different species, the small species, mammals. This is actually a type of turtle, which is a nice little enclosure for them, a bit of land to go up on, and they can chill in the water. Then this one is a mammal-like creature. Oh, it is a mammal. It's a mammal, let's face it. A lot of the mammals in the Carnotaurus area essentially are guinea pigs. Cloths with badges bit guinea badgers, as I'd probably want to call them, essentially. Then this dude here is like our little snake enclosure, and I feel like when you go to reptile enclosures, they have like a T-Rex skull in there, for like no reason. So I was like, you know, T-Rex skull for no reason. And this is kind of cool as well. Like, obviously, when you're in the building, this glows a little bit, this little sign, because that's a light. Like, I made these little signs on lights. And then this is a fish tank. The only fish, which this is a type of lungfish that you find. So I made them like a little fish tank. And there's like this nice water effect that we've accomplished using decals. Something I learned from Hooposaurus, which was a really cool find to actually do it like that, you know. And then this is my favorite. This took ages. This one exhibit is what I spent the most time on. I spent ages trying to figure out what was the best way to make a burrow. Like, we have no real fossil evidence of these mammals being, you know, in burrows, but we know this type of mammal did burrow from trace fossils, you know, essentially. So I was like, you know, let's give them a burrow. I want to make them a burrow. At first I was using like the curved wood and trying to match it with the color of the mud, and I was like, it doesn't look right. So like each of these curves, I think is either 7 or 10 pieces of mud to get this like this kind of like guitar pick shape. And then hashtag the burrow. You know, you get a little picture of it there, and you're like, oh, I'll hashtag the burrow. And then we used rust, this rust decal, to make it look like dirt had been kicked up in there, like something has been living in there. And then it's like, that's the little hole that they go into. Did leaf litter everywhere. A little ramp, so they're either in the burrow or above there, scattering around. Obviously, there's ways for keepers getting there. There's ventilation, lighting. This is another turtle that you find in the area. Tortoise. No, it's like a terrapin-like turtle. Give them like a little water feature. You know, another pond. Went for a little bit of a mangrove vibe in there, ever so slightly. And then this one was a snake. This here, the Alamatropis. Alamatropis. It's a Tropis, even. A type of a snake from the same formation as well. And it's kind of like, almost like these temple blocks. I mean, I can't jump in this one, but there is mud in between these layers where these plants are. We have these ropes for the snake to wiggle its way down and up trees and things. And then also I did all the signage in the Argentinian flag. And then we have like a staff zone. Ignore some. Wait, let me just. It needs to come up a little bit. It does need to come up a little bit. There we go. So yeah. Here we have like the staff zone. It's got like a path. It's got mud to kind of match the mud in there. There wasn't really a small enough decal, and there's a lot of pieces in this build, so I wasn't going to put like mud on the individual steps, which would have added that extra detail. I might do that once I finish the full build, but the workshop one's just like it's kind of clean. We have this little bit here to you know, do the water. It's like a little filter pump. We made the kelp really small, and then like obviously all these go in the door, but for the fish tank they've got to climb up here. The feeding, I don't really necessarily feed lungfish, these giant carp-like fish, but you know, it's just there for decoration. A little bit splashy puddle, a rock for them to sit on if they want to sit on something and not be in the water, and then obviously this water effect used making decals. This whole build is 1,304 items. That's what I spent my day doing. Like, well, not the whole day, you know. But this is why, instead of finishing the actual Carnotaurus enclosure, it was a decoration to go inside the Carnotaurus house to add a little bit of spice, essentially. What have I missed in the chat? Hello, Vox, how are we doing? Oh, yeah, Black Cryo statue. There may be more that are similar. Why did I say that so weirdly? Similar. I'll have to have a nosy. Oh, there's one in UK? Yeah, there's one in UK. Hello, Renault, how are we doing? We all know that T-Rex had wings but could fly like other dinosaurs such as pterodactyls. Or pterodactyls even. Yeah. Oh, you love this? Thank you very much. I'm glad you like this. I had a lot of fun making this one. What have I missed over on the other chat? A bunch of trees on the road, a bunch of small crashes, and internet's gone down in areas. So it was a decent storm then. Post-Asuka is the size of a small carnival, but given the effect of a large one. And oh yeah, read the incredibly efficient on that one. You're not fancying live on TikTok anymore. So the TikTok app, when you go live on it, for some reason, when I'm looking at the things, it's sabotaging everything else. Like, it makes everything else laggy. It just uses an unnecessary amount of, is it RAM? It uses an unnecessary amount of something. I say I looked, it was my partner that looked into it, but she's the technical one. So yeah, TikTok was just causing issues. I can stream comfortably with a good bit rate on Twitch and YouTube at the same time. Try just having Twitch or TikTok. TikTok sabotages everything, so I don't live stream on that anymore. It's almost like TikTok really just want you to live stream only on TikTok and not cross stream. Is it just me, or do some zoos offer shade structures over parts of water for crocs? Yeah. So, you know, you're helping protect them from the sun rays, essentially. So that's what eventually we'll have over here, as well as a small little refuge for them. A bit like I did for my Leopleurodon enclosure. Probably will nick that, to be honest. I'm annoying in the way that I refuse to literally... I refuse literally anything on the workshop. I see something cool, I make my own. Yeah, it takes a while, doesn't it? I can remember when I first saw you live, you was playing Jurassic World Evolution 2, and this was a while ago. Yes, it's been a while since I've been on Evolution 2, that's for sure. How the F did you add water fountains? Oh, yeah, so the water fountains in this build... So, if I move this out of the way, move the little dot out of the way, you can start to see what this is. Whoop. Oh, bring you back up, please. Well, there we go. It's a load of the Velociraptor water ones put together. So they just all together, and I kind of crisscross the streams a little bit to make it look a little bit more natural. That's how I did that. I'm always living that dream. Going to play some more Space Marine 2 tonight on Kanati Plays. Very exciting. Yes! Oh, Space Marine 2. It looks good, that game. I'm going to say I'd pay full price for the DLC only for the new roofs and benches and bins. Yeah, they look great. And the Shoni. Yeah, you got Shoni for sure. Maybe they didn't bury it into soil PP. Maybe they buried into the praise of their carcasses. Could you imagine? That's so dark. I'm really worried for PT2 bird roster. We know 8 birds so far, and if that includes penguins and 3, the soft confirmed, we include the soft confirmed of 3 eagles, 0 vultures. Give it time. Give it time. There's still a while till it's getting released. There'll be a vulture or 2 in there eventually. Also, they buffed the appeal of Shonisaurus. It's now right. You see, I don't really know much about the appeals of animals. I do love the burrow. I don't play challenge mode enough. This is good timing because I'm thinking about making an American species insect house at some point. Yes, that'd be ace. I probably am going to, like, when I start my new zoo, I want to make more detailed signs. Obviously, it'd be weird if I started now in the Dino Dales, or I'd have to go back and do like every sign like that to make it right. So, but now we have these little words. The little letters are a little bit glitchy from afar. Like for some reason, the E, the middle bit gets. I don't really know what happens to these little letters. But when you get closer, fine. So I can make some really detailed signs now. So I think when I start the new zoo, after I finish the Dino Dales, I've probably got 2 enclosures, maybe 3. Well, I'm gonna say 2 enclosures now. After the Carnotaurus, and then starting a new zoo, I'm going to be making every sign detailed. So it might take me a little bit longer because just doing the letters and alone takes a little bit of work, and trying to make them like, I mean, as neat as I can, anyways, without stressing. Anyways, let's back to this. This one here we go. People might hate me for this, but I love Jurassic World Evolution 1 than 2. I enjoyed Evolution 2, don't get me wrong, but Evolution 1, they were doing something different with that, weren't they? Like, it was just... I can't even begin to explain what it is that was so different about it. You know? Like, the animals were, like... I feel like they herded better than they did in Evolution 2, you know? Like, they herded way better. They moved around together, they grazed together, they had these weird conversation circles. Stuff we kind of lost in Evolution 2 compared to 1, and I think I enjoyed the saturation as well. The saturation was just, you know, nice. Is it saturation or is it Viennetta or Vinetta, however the hell you pronounce it? Got a random twitch in my eye as well, which is not helping me any. Are you... What's going on here? Are you fine? Only a little bit sticking in this. Some cool little enclosures. They really look like an actual thing you'd see in an exhibit. Yeah, like one of the most common like zoo practices this day and age now. Like where you had like these full insect houses, you're starting to notice a few zoos get rid of their insect houses and things like that, and they are geographically combining things together. So for example, my local zoo, they have a few small tanks inside the orangutan enclosure of like different small reptiles and that in the around there. I don't think Evolution 2 was rushed. I don't think any of the evolutions have been rushed, to be honest. I'm pretty sure they delayed some of them to make sure they were right, if I remember rightly. We're going. How many? When did Evolution 2 come out? Is that like 3 years ago now? 4 years ago, maybe? I honestly, I can't remember. I slept since then, as I like to say. Okay, I'm gonna do my own thing. But I don't think they were rushed, per se. I just think that they went different routes. I got no roots with things. That's not a song I've heard in ages. I mean, technically that's a bar there. Do I like the look of that, though? I suppose I kind of do. In a weird way. Can I do that? Or is that... Okay, I'll place it anyways. I mean, to be honest, really, I should have it so it's like... You can imagine it being tack welded like that. I don't think tack welding would be the correct welding term for this, but maybe a few bolts here and there. But this game doesn't have the ability for me to place singular bolts. So I do maybe one that side, but then on these ones in the middle, one either side. Just so that it looks like there's some extra support going on here. Too long ago, don't make me think of the years. It makes me cry. Oh yeah. I completely glossed over the fact, so in the podcast, Dino Guy was like, oh, how do you feel about the inaccuracies of Carnotaurus in Prehistoric Planet regarding the skin? Not really accounting that came after the article about the skin impressions, and that's why it's wrong. And I'm like, wait, was it that long ago when that came out? I nearly died inside. I'm planning on making prop species for at least 2, which will be in Nightmare and Xbox. Probably Meganiora and Arthroplora. Oh, they'd be nice. I'm pretty sure I think I might have seen a good Meganiora on the workshop, to tell you the truth. Which would be a great breakdown in a sense to figure out how to put that together. 3 things I want from Evo 1 and Evo 3. The patterns, because they were amazing. The gates and those herbivore feeders. Herbivore feeders, yes! That's what I want. Bonus if they add the Raptor and T-Rex animations where they kill the raptors. Oh yeah, that'd be cool. Yeah, didn't the Indominus Rex... I want the Indominus Rex feeding animation from Evolution 1. In Evolution 1, when it went after a goat, it'd pick up the goat and then just put it in its mouth. It was so cool. If Evo 2 is rushed and Alter Spinax is like 100% complete fossil skeleton. If I ever get pics of zoos and stuff, should I put them in the Discord for the people to use as reference? Yeah, I'm very sure, I think we put those ones in the photography bit. If I remember right. Do I have a photography bit? I can't remember. I'm pretty sure I do. Or is that someone else's Discord I'm thinking of? Maybe. I don't know. Wait, it came out 5 years ago? Ironically, jeez. Ironically enough, my favourite dino is kind of in the same boat as Lakota's when it comes to media. I can only think of 4 spots it shows up in. Oh, that game, which makes it look like a Velociraptor, almost. How long is the amount of time between me recording through editing to realise the average Paleopod episode? Wait, what? How long is the amount of time between recording through editing to realise the average Paleo? I don't know what you mean by that. The best exhibit species was and will always be Diplodocus. I do like Diplodocus. They record on Sundays and upload on Monday. Oh, right, yeah, okay. There you go. I want Jurassic World Evolution 3 to add 5 accurate variants for 5 species, but you have to unlock them by getting 5 stars in part. That'd be kind of cool. So you want Velociraptor, Dilophosaurus, Ankylosaurus, and Baryonyx and Leoplorodon, and have it so you had to complete a campaign. That'd be kind of fun, that. That would be fun. Oh, that's a good pumpkin spice laddie. I don't know really to do... I feel like I should. On this bit. I think it kind of looks weird just being bare. I mean, I know it's like an iron girder thing, but I think if we do this, it just looks like there's a little bit of something extra going on, and it's not just there. It's just not there floating. It's all about the triangles of strength. I get that right as well. On there. You have a pumpkin spice latte, yeah. I do. And technically, I would do. Oh, is that going to look weird though? Yeah, it's connected to nothing. We'll do our own connection point. Fine. No one's really looking under there. It just feels like there's a little bit of something extra going on. I need. Yes. The Starbucks started doing like so I have this coffee machine where you put pod thingies in it. So we've got pumpkin spice lattes there, and they started doing sachets as well. So it's like, you know, I'm getting those. Evolution 3 is crazy vibrant, or just brightness, not knowing any sky colour than grey. Yeah, it's very crazy beautiful to look at. Like, it's a very bright Evolution 1. And the grass looks better. Like, okay, this is not really the best example. I mean, actually, to Evolution 3's grass is not bad. But, like, compared to Evolution 2, like, Evolution 1 had the better grass. Which was just... I couldn't ever really get my head around why it had the better grass. Oh, you're gonna do this to me, are you? I think that's too big. Yeah, that's too big. This one I think I desire. We'll change the colour to black. Or maybe that was the right one. Who knows? Apparently I don't. Come on. There we go. Maybe it was... Okay, maybe we'll get rid of it one that way, then you can't quite do it. Okay, right. Where are we? Onyx. Nope. Countries even. Why am I... I'm very slow today, I've noticed, as well. Maybe this is why my build took too long today. Maybe it wasn't because of the detail. Going crazy, that is too big. That is too big. Okay, so we have no happy medium. It's either too big, too small. No, just right. Either 2 grass was hella dirty, either 1 grass was just way more lush. Yeah, it was like... It's like the grass from Willy Wonka factory. That's what it looked like. What have we got here? My least favourite, maybe Dinosaur Train. Quite a lot of sources in Dinosaur. I mean, I've never watched it, so I couldn't really answer that, to be honest. I'll give it a proper opinion. Always scale it down. Yeah, it's probably the best way of doing it, scaling it down, but then it might look a little bit too on the short side, you know. I need it to be, what, these safety bars usually have to be above average person hip height, if I'm rightly. No, in real pics in your Discord chat. Where was it? I'm pretty sure there's a... I don't know if there's a zoo dumping chat. That's not even my channel. In general... Got food pics! That's where the important stuff is at. Send me pictures of food. I would stick it in the Planet Zoo chat then. That's where I'd stick it. Didn't know you had a Discord payload? Yeah, I've had a how long have I had a Discord for? I don't know. I only really started properly using it. Like, I have a bot that kind of just sort of posts my stuff. But recently I've actually been using Discord a little bit more than usual. Like, when I have time to be on the screen, I'm usually building something. And, like, flicking through my, like, device. Okay, that's... How the hell? I'm pretty sure I clicked the black one, but oh well. Also, we need more swimmers. I want them to get back the Tyrannosaurus that has to swim, but also Concavenator, Spinoceratops, Parasaurolophus, Indoraptor should be able to swim. I don't think Indoraptor. Like, Indoraptor looks like it'd struggle to doggy paddle. I could see, like, the Indoraptor being it was meant to be for a tactical mission, so I could imagine Indoraptor getting, like, taken out to be on a tactical mission, doing like a Chinook or a Sea King, depending where in the world you're from. It gets pushed out the back, you know, to go and start its mission, and it's above the sea, and it just ends up being like Weasel from Suicide Squad. That's how I imagine it. That's honestly how I could see that going down. Like, he'd just straight up drown. So did no one check to see if the Indoraptor could swim first? I just got my first 3 unskippable ads and then everything turned green. Thank you, YouTube. Unskippable ads. Gotta love them. Gotta love them. I think the worst thing is like when you're like I used to use YouTube to like just listen to music. Like, you know, once where I'm like umming and ahhing about buying like the CD for it, or it's because it's a customized one where they don't have a proper release for it, so you can't quite get it. So it'd be like, I'll be down in the shower bopping along to the song, and then it'd be like one of those adverts that are friggin' like 5 minutes long about someone wanting like life insurance, and it's just someone's grandma talking for a solid 5 minutes. I'm like, yeah, this is not motivational shower music at all. I don't know why motivational comes to word there. Shower music. You should call like the worst thing is like when you've got I've got this Bluetooth speaker. If I'm listening to my normal music on my phone, I can skip next song. You know, next song. YouTube, nah, no. You don't get that. You don't have privilege. You'll listen to that insurance advert that they probably paid a lot of money for you to listen to, but you really don't care because I already have life insurance and insurance. Assurance. Both of them, whatever they are. Okay, maybe I was right with what I was doing there. You need motivated. You need the motivation to shower. I always have. I shower every morning. Like I never skip a shower ever. Even when I'm like really unwell, I will never skip a shower. Like the shower is the best part of the day. You know, you wake up in the morning, you do what you have to do, you get in the shower, you hover around in the shower for like, 10 minutes, just enjoying, like, I always turn it like extra hot as well. Punching the desk. In the rafters too heavy to swim becomes a floater. There's something stupidly funny about Lakota and Dana guy crashing out. Yeah, I enjoy their crash outs. A lot of time I usually cause them as well. As well. It's a beautiful world we live in. Okay, and I think I'm going to do the same. I could do a pretty fence, but I kind of like the mix of pretty and industrial. I'm kind of enjoying that mix. Let's whilst I catch up on some of the other chat, let's just see what did we call it? This is was this Irwin Jr. Now what's Irwin Jr. doing? Oh, they're just sitting there. Is that banister custom or is it base game? That particular banister is base game. The one around the circle though, that is rebirth. You can just get a banister. I've been making lopsided custom ones. Oh yeah, you can do full stop. You can do it in gantries. Sorry, I meant a Discord server. I knew you had a account, my bad. I got a Discord server as well, yeah. Yeah, that too. I wish Pterosaur, Sinosauropus and Ostroraptor could swim. I wish the pterosaurs had interactions with the mosasaur. I'd love to see the mosasaur like jump up and hunt them as they fly over, rather than the pterosaurs crashing into the lagoon and flying underwater. You go as well, time of time. It's done. You're done showering. So what's the point? Yeah. Frontier, add the Europaciphosaurus, and my life is yours. Screw your life insurance, Granny. I don't have life insurance. You don't get it either now. Be quiet or get stick to no. Wow. I love taking shows. Oh, I feel like I missed something. When did they crash out by Alter Spinax and Dragons? Wait. Have you not seen the crash outs on Alter Spinax and the Dragon Wings and T-Rex? You've not seen those yet? It's on the channels. Had to pop off for a second while shopping at Walmart. What have I missed? Apparently showers and crash outs, and the reference to the latest Paleopod, which I still need to finish. I saw showcasing this I've built for my Carnotaurus enclosure in the Dino Dales. There's a bit of like a decoration filler for the house, and we're still working on the bit for our guests to walk up. I mean, technically, we finished that bit now. We just need to do the rest of it. Kind of intrigued. What should I do for that bit? Need kind of I should probably put like a little yellow bar there, you know, like mind the step. Thinking like, you know, kind of thinking health and safety. Right, where's gantries? There you go, full stop. Isn't that magical? They're just all here. Okay, I don't want global. Just making sure that's what we're talking about. Hot take, T-Rex didn't use its wings to fly, but they used them to glide like Leopleurodon. Yeah, they weren't flyers, they're like penguins. They glided in the water. Okay, I'm gonna actually have to shrink that, I think. And it just looks... Does it not look the weirdest? I mean, I could kind of do that. I don't know how I feel about that. We'll leave it there. Maybe in life when I come back and look, it will bother me less. Maybe I won't even notice it at all. Maybe it'll stress me out. I used them to waft flies off its meals to shade its young. It could have used its wings for many a reason. I watched the Alta Spinax crash out on my last live week, and I stumbled across the Lakota's Dynaclass TikTok on the Wings and Dragon. Yeah, it's beautiful. It's beautiful. Every Pokemon needs a Hell Creek habitat. I feel like, yeah, Hell's Creek is like one of the more famous formations, so it feels right, doesn't it? I've just been making fences on a 45-degree angle. Fair play. Fair play. We need more European dinos. It's sad I can't do a proper European area in Planet. I mean, technically, you could use, like... You could technically use the Allosaurus. Technically. Kind of. I mean, there's not that many European animals, but then there's enough to make, like, a small zoo. Not like a really big zoo. I love the idea of Dino Guys crash out where the screen goes red. I like that one. I like that one as well. I'm sorry I'm late, but I hope you're having a great day and a great build so far. I am. Thank you very much, Philip Games. How are you doing today? My day's been great. Thank you. Yukano's partners are so much more difficult to recreate than Kanati's cryo. I can imagine. I can imagine. T-Rex belly siding like a penguin is something we all need in life now. Yeah, agreed. Agreed. Obscure that bit with first aid kit. Yeah. New theory. All dinosaurs prior to the Jurassic were evolutionary mistakes. A new theory is that Alta Spinax is just a butthole. It's just a sea cucumber. That's what it's living life like. There we go. My current park is one of its always the three same Sticky Mollucks. Patchy, I use Sticky because the Patchy and Draco look alike. Oh, Jesus. Edmontosaurus because I like the Taurosaurus because the Jurassic World Evolution 3 track looks like my old English teacher. Wait, what? After making my reference enclosures, I still have no idea how you make anything in this game. I mean, at a lot of time, I do just wing it. Or I'll look at a real life enclosure and I'll be like, you know what, that I could easily scale that up to fit that animal in. And then, like, right now, technically, the only bit I'm kind of using as like a reference is that. This little bit here, this little tube. The rest of it, I'm kind of winging it. And, like, sometimes it helps just to draw it out first before you like. The hardest part of this game, really, the hardest part of the game is that just seeing that and going like, where do I start? I mean, it's a pretty mountain there. I must admit, that's pretty. But like, that is the hardest part of this game. Is just staring at that, thinking, what do I do? So like to kind of make it easier on yourself, like draw it out first. Like think of like enclosures. I'm kind of lucky because like one of my main studies was enclosure design. So and I've designed stuff like that before. So I suppose it somewhat comes natural to me. The whole putting an enclosure together. Like I could tell it like run down the things that you need to do when thinking about these kind of enclosures. I kind of have to. I should probably do pick one of these on there. But like I think like when you start adding like realistic things into your builds, it also helps a little bit as well because it's kind of grounded. And then once you've got started, then it's Bob's your uncle. I'll bring it to like there, I think. Like that. Give him a little bit of safety up there and down there. Because I know I've been only one Lucasaurus, and his name is Lakota. For a fun fact at the end that they did. I mean, like the controls throw me to the yesterday. Are you playing on control? Or are you playing on PC? I always run my camera in third mode because it's the easiest mode for me. Yes, Jolly Good let me acquisition this build, this unique, exotic British park builder. I meant patterns, not partners, sorry. Don't worry. Yeah, I get what you mean by the pattern. I kind of enjoy the pattern though, must admit. I've discovered the world of possibilities with these banisters. Yes! I love these banisters. This turned out better than I expected. I wasn't expecting this to work the way it did with these bits around. Obviously, that's over here now. So we can kind of get rid of the one that's in here. We no longer need its service. It's the measurement bit is all done with that. So that's that. Save myself some building bits. Decals. Let's just make this safe. You know. We'll change that to yellow. I'd sooner have yellow. Let's. Wait, no, there is one that's double colour somewhere. Where are you? I'm pretty certain there's one that's double colour. I'm less certain now, though. You're a single colour. You're a single colour. What are you? No, you're. I don't care for you. Okay. I mean. It's fine. We'll do it. We'll do it this way. It's not the way I envisioned it. We'll do it this way. Some expense was kind of spared. We spray painted it on. We didn't spare on the safety though, or did we? I don't know. Maybe we didn't help and safety train our staff for the funsies. You know, remember like the main part of coming to these parks. You know, just go with it with YOLO. You only live once. But almost beautiful. I cannot select the other one. There we go. Maybe that worked if I just did that. Maybe it didn't work. Maybe I'm pretty sure it's a Lonely Island song. YOLO. I've not heard that in ages. Can't remember the last time I heard that song. Alright, okay, can I... I want that one now. Just move that along slowly. There we go. Trip hazard. Acknowledged. Legend has it Irwin Jr. used to be swimming for 55 years. This has been an incredibly efficient and productive stream. Thank you. Now that we just used... Now you just need to... Useless rescue craft floaters and useless first aid kits. I mean, to be honest, I would love a first aid kit decoration. That'd be right. Could be a single kayak and affordable rescue. Can you imagine kayaking with that? Like, don't worry, sir. We're going to save you. It'd be like that. Isn't that one ride in, or like walk in Disney where they say like someone falls in the alligators? That's don't jump in to save them. I'm pretty certain I read somewhere that was a thing. Either that, it was a complete fever dream of mine. I know one thing. I wanted to kind of make this look like a beach house almost. Like a tropical beach house. We'll figure out how to achieve that. So let's try and make use of some of these new bits. They're very... I love the shingles. I love the shingle walls. You know, very broad walk. Okay. I'm gonna do it like this. We're gonna have like that. Also, we'll change the color. I think I'm going for like a sandwood kind of color. Kind of want to hide that though. Kind of might hide it with something else if this is the case. They kind of hide it, I suppose. Forces me to do something in the corners, I suppose. Yeah, let's just turn that grid. Hello. Turn the grid size down. Should probably have it kind of in line with that a little bit. I'm gonna move that kind of here. The kayak's name, Titanic 2. Making the save of 1.5 lives. Well, they rescued half a person from the crocodile's mouth. Oh, crocodile morph, anyways. I love it. Sure, are these some kind of burgling gnomes? Yes, if someone falls off the safari, the driver steps onto it and stops the people from jumping out of the car. Oh, wow. I mean, to be honest, like, you're just including to the feeding frenzy, you know, if you got more of your guests throwing in. I guess the more guests that go home, the better you look as a company. YOLO. It's be in my head now. Okay. Let's do the where am I? There they are. There's my new pieces. I don't know why I'm putting that there. Let's do that there. I meant inaccurate. I see you have spawned another drink out of existence. Yeah, so I started off with a lovely pumpkin spice latte. Now I'm on a Pepsi Max caffeine-free drink to combat the caffeine I've just ingested. God, it's delicious. I wish it was possible just to sit there and like spawn drinks in your hand. Like downloadable content. Wife give drink button. I wish. No. It's I that brings the drinks. I am the one that knocks. Is that in the same place? Yeah, it's the same things. Right, so got a bit of that there. I could probably do like a sign there or something. Something or another. YOLO. Oh god, I need to get out of my head. It's gonna be in my head all night. I know it. Let's just go. Let's do things the easy way. Let's just have a look at the new pack stuff again. Refresh my memory. It's funny, like I don't know if I showed everyone because like I completely forgot to hit record. When I got given the DLC early, I was like, oh, I want to make a Dinosuchus house. And I made this realizing I didn't use, other than the glass, I don't think I used a single, like, new item piece in it. But the glass wasn't part of the DLC. And I was like thinking to myself, maybe I should have used some of the new items. Did I use anything in this? Is there anything on the outside? Why's my camera moving so slow as well? Oh, I guess I used that. This little white strip, that's a new item piece from the DLC. I was like, why is that red there? But I know why now. And then if we don't think I use anything again. I was definitely making use of the glass. I did this for my Cryolophosaurus enclosure, but I remember this being such a pain in the backside to accomplish because like it looked so weird, but I just went with it in the end. Yeah, I think literally I only used the glass-free update and that thin strip of wood. I think it was this one, maybe? No. Oh no, I also used the benches and the planters. I think I did a good job at showcasing the new DLC items in this build. But no, nevertheless, I had a lot of fun making that. I spent like ages doing this one. Well, this reminds me of the Nile kayak with the Spinos, where the 90% chance the Spino would play with the boat, violently flipping it and launching it across the river. But that was fun. Also, the more people the dino eats, the less they have to pay for the other types of food. Yeah, I mean, if it gets falls into the enclosure, at least you don't have to feed it that week. It's just been fed. Hanbei the croc. No, not Hanbei. I can't believe there was a park with Dinosuchus. I already know some selfish 4-year-old would drop it. Jeez. Actually, Sticky has a higher security rating than Apatosaurus and Diplodocus, and the same security rating as almost all the other sauropods. Only one security being Dreadnoughtosaurus, and the cause of Dreadnoughtus wanting to be quirky, with a security rating of 5. I mean, Dreadnoughtus is big. What's the security rating of the Titanosaurus? Like, what's that security rating? YOLO. I see. Seeing how detailed, by the way, this billfish is, that's got to be coming into Planet Zoo too. Like, for sure. Can we feed people to the dino? Yeah, we can do. Taco needs the maximum security. Titan has 4? Jeez. You think I'd have like 5? But yeah, that's so detailed. I'm like, it's gotta be in Planet Zoo. If it doesn't make an appearance, I'd be surprised. Ooh, I didn't realize there's some tasty. I forgot there's tasty planks in this pack. Maybe. Oh yeah. Okay, I know what I'm doing. I know what I'm doing for the edges. I'm gonna do the edges all like so. And have it sticking out like that. And I'm gonna figure out where they connect when I do this. So they're not in place at the moment as such, they are literally just there for connecting. I think probably have that in there like that as well. Bring that there like so. I might need to stretch them out a wee bit. Yeah. Because I don't wanna like copy them over. Because then I made the pattern look slightly strange. So we'll get rid of you. We'll copy and paste that like that. So this was kind of the colour I wanted for the wood panels. So now the question kind of lies. Do I still do it this colour wood, or do I keep... The blue wood looks kind of pretty and decorative. And I bet when I add like sand and stuff like that, it'll do alright. So pop that like so. We're still flush with the bottom. Beautiful, beautiful stuff. We'll do global. Throw that over here. Taco gutturally roars, destroy the children. Eat the children. I don't think the Universal would let you write a script. Just saying. Just gonna put that out there. Is that? Is it the lighting or is that sticking out more? It is sticking out a little bit more, I think. It's not a complete straight line, that then. The hairballs, they don't eat them. Hello! Gulong has 1 and Conk has 4, and the other tiny carnivores have like 5+, which means Gulong is the best carnivore for challenge mode game because it's easy to keep it. You know what I always found mad? Like maddening? When I was playing Evolution 2, I found out that Concavenator had a higher score rating than Carnotaurus, and I was like, what? How does that have a better score rating than a meat-eating bull? It's literally like a Temu Spinosaurus. You couldn't even get a full sale. I hope you've had a good start to your week. I have done, thank you very much, Wild World. How are you doing? I have to go and watch Stranger Things, but I hope you have a great day. I'm on season 5, episode 5 now. Hey, nice one! And thank you, have a great day. I hope you have a good time and enjoy Stranger Things. Trudon also has 1, Metri, UT, Mahjong have 4, Restart has 5, Trudon and Silo both have the same as Proto, Silo Trudon has 1. Concavenator is better, because we know it from almost a complete specimen. I mean... Carnotaurus doesn't have legs, but it's still cooler. It's a meat-eating bull. What more do you want? Don't worry, biology. Concavinator has 279 appeal and the Carno has 251. What do you mean, don't worry? Carnotaurus is better than Concavinator. Concavinator doesn't even have a cool name. Like I said, it's the Timo Spinosaurus. How dare you offend my Concodonk? Majungasaurus is the best. They do, it's continue feasting in the hatred of small paleo smooth skins called humans. Giga only has 595 appeal, the Shoni has triple. Yeah, I mean, Shonisaurus, come on. It is cool. It is cool. At least it's not Cryo that only has enough fossils to have some idea what it looks like. Not much at all. Cryo's a lovely animal. The Elvis lizard has always very much intrigued me. I actually have a model of one somewhere behind me in one of the shelving shelves. I got a feeling that's going to be too long to go up in it. Or apparently I do that instead. Let me just... Yeah, it's too long. Right, let's... Where be the other? Where be the other? Do that. Try it. There you go. Where's that piece of wood that I desire? That's too small. That's the one that grows. Is that the one we're using? Who are you? Are you the same piece of wood? Honk's a big claim to fame, essentially forced scoliosis. Showing his peak life form. If Taco was still alive, imagine they would be domesticated as household pets. I'd have a pet one. I always say, like, you know, talking of like very docile looking small creatures, I'd want a dodo. I would want a dodo as a pet. I think I should probably... Yeah. Should probably slap that there. And then just keep that little bit at the bottom for that. Not do the same on the top. Do that. And that's going to be a little bit glitchy, so... Should be fine there, like that. And then bring that like so. I'd have 12 and name them after taco ingredients and cheese. Blue mold being one of your tacos. Come here, blue mold. Guacamole, choose your hand off. I want a Sinosauropteryx as a pet. That'd be kind of cute. Hide your pet dodo from Queen Victoria. I think I was having a pet dinosaur, so it'd be... I mean, dodo is a dinosaur, but a prehistoric dinosaur in the sense of prehistoric goes, Mesozoic dinosaur. I'd want Jackapil. Jackapil would be a beautiful pet. Tell you what doesn't have many fossils. Alter Spine and Axi. It doesn't. Still surprised Dino never got that. Like, it's a really well-known dinosaur, and he even has a model of it. I thought I was giving Dino Guy the easy win in that game. I honestly did. Like, Lakota had many sauropods to guess from. He only had just the one in the area to filter through. Didn't get Pet Anomalokairis. How do you walk that? When are you going to make a habitat for my beloved Titanosaurus? You know what? I might do that after I finish this one. I know Titanosaurus is such a massive animal. It's like, what the hell do I even do for that? Like, how do I make a house for a Titanosaurus? Imagine how big that's going to have to be, that housing unit. Caracar is probably only popular for its size. Got a tooth for one of those. I know, right? I feel the same, yeah. I really enjoyed your guys' review of The End of Oak Street on the pod. After seeing the movie that was the review I wanted to see the most. Hey, thank you. I'm glad you enjoyed it. I mean, I really did enjoy End of Oak Street. It was a very enjoyable film. And I think we need more films like that. Like, it was just non-stop fun, you know? See, my only issue is this particular roof doesn't have an off-the-grid piece. You know. And I wish it did. Like, why have we still not got? We need the you know, we had Crocodile Coast. Now we need Tiki Coast, just so I can get some straw roof action going on. With some more pieces and that aren't just for the visitor center. Because I want this to be a thatched roof. I want this to be a thatched roof, but I don't think it's gonna happen in the way I want it to happen. We're just gonna have to do something kind of corny looking till the time we get that, you know, Tiki Coast DLC. I want a pre-built Tiki bar. Wait, why do I have a big piece for that but not a big piece for you? Why are you only little pieces? I got a big flat for you. That doesn't all add up. Why is that? Why be that? How do I want this to look nice? I think maybe not doing the big piece like that because it's gonna look kind of strange. Even though this is gonna look weird in its own right. First of all, the Evolution 3 hot take, Osteraptors have really bad skins and they do not look as good. I don't know, I really like Osteraptor, even though I've only ever made 2 enclosures for it. Yeah, 2 enclosures. I've only ever made 2 enclosures. One being a penguin hat. We did that ages ago. We did that, was that a live stream build? I know, some time ago. And I was watching one of the Zoo Tour videos going around the Disney World aquarium thing. I remember that as well. Also, Oceania DLC is an excuse just to get the Hasseagull, Megalania, and Australotitan. Yeah, it would be, wouldn't it? Fun fact, Titanosaurus design from Jurassic World Rebirth was based on the 1975 Tohu Kaiju Titanosaurus. I really want to do a build inspired by it, but I don't know how. So what's that? Let's have a look at the... It's not ringing the bell to me. Let's have a nosy what that is. And don't run into long grass. Indeed. I love Ostraptor, hate the skins. Always pick Utahraptor. Right, let's have a look at this. What's this? Wait. Oh, yeah. Okay, no, I see it. I see it. Yeah. That's kind of a cool reference, to be honest. So, I've never seen that. I guess it's a film. Where is it that it's trashing out? I know in these big monster films, they're usually wrecking a place. Where is it? Said that is the reference? I guess there'd be some obscure interview. You know, I think like the Mutadons. Like the reference for the Mutadons was because he saw a bat crawl out at one point. Does that look right? I suppose it does actually. I think I'm going to go to the valley for it with maybe a house and a cliff face. Hey, nice. You Paleopod guys haven't done an Evo build competition in a while. Yeah, we haven't. We also haven't done a PK one either. I was actually kind of thinking about like, well, yesterday. We need to definitely have one of those again. I've already got a build planned that I really want to do. I forgot to change the follower sound, by the way, if you didn't know. Thank you for the follow there, Pilgrim Fossils. How are we doing today? But no, I'm going to be doing a build on PK, getting ready for the Megatherium. I think it might be the first build I do in Cocoa Zoo. Is that right? Does that look right? I don't know if that looks right. But then that kind of looks alright flat to the ground. But the other one doesn't. It's a dilemma when you don't have the pieces you desire. Where is it said? Oh, wait a minute. Does Lakota film Dino Class 1 with his viewers? So sometimes he does like a Dino Class where it's just him doing the camera. But a lot of time when you see the clips, it's on one of his live streams. I won't quote me on it, but I'm pretty sure it's like the weekend he does that. Saturdays. Hey, Billy Peter, it's me, Pilgrim Fossils from TikTok. How are we doing? We live in the dream? Was it you that was putting together a Pteranodon fossil? Like a replica Pteranodon fossil? Or was that somebody else? Yeah, as a movie monster, I love the Mutadons. I don't know if you know, but I got a brand new one. It's my first Hammond collection as well. I don't know if it's on this camera, but it's behind me. There was somebody else that was making that. There's something else called, like, I think it's Pilgrim Fossil Finders, maybe? There's a similar name. Director Gareth Edwards is a huge fan of kaiju films. It's just also really clear that kaiju can also create strong winds of its tail at Ace. At Ace. Oh yeah, and the new drink I've just spawned in a Capri Sun Zero. I really don't like this. I really don't like that. But there's not much I can do, to be honest. It's either have like a stupidly tall roof that doesn't match the roof for this, or isn't the already pre-built viewing gallery on here for Jurassic Park have the? Oh, okay, no, it just has it as rims, but I don't want rims. You know, and it does look kind of cool, that doesn't it? It's a rather cool building piece, but I don't want this. I don't want the edges. I want the full shabam. Does that gonna look like a really pointy house? It shouldn't look right. Oh, they don't have off-grid pieces. That's the issue. Like, go on to here. Like, when it comes to thatch roof, you are literally given what you are given with thatch roof. That's all you have for thatch. That's literally all you have. The only off-grid piece, I tell you, there is an off-grid piece. The only piece you have is this. I'm not doing anything with that. Does Val pass as a raw for infinite supply of hydration supplements? I just have drinks everywhere. I'm always drinking something. Always, near enough. I wondered when you'd get that. I don't get that. You're looking on the roofs, what about floors? I don't think there's thatch pieces in there, is there? I mean, there's grass pieces, but then I don't really want a grass roof. You know, I mean... Because a grass roof isn't really going to match the vibe. I know your colour changing though, aren't you? Yeah, your colour changing. What about a stick of yellow? Then we go like maybe... It's not going to look right. It's not going to look right. The part of the set bothered me. It always feels unfinished and hard to work with, but looks so gorgeous. Because like if I go from... I'm going to get rid of this. I think if I go from there, it's not going to look right either, is it? So we connect that there. We'll have to do some unnecessary work, I think. Some rather unnecessary work. Which we can easily fix at this bit first. Where do you... Oh, okay. I missed a piece. Get that bit there. To be fair, Vegas is unfinished. The Vegas items do look rather cool, I must admit. I do that there. I suppose that looks acceptable. Okay, let's get rid of you. Get rid of that, get rid of that, get rid of that. Get rid of that, get rid of that. How am I going to do this? Let's see. Coastal there. Hey, get back here. There we go. So... Okay, no, I'm a little bit happy with that, but it's not where I was intended to go with this. Okay, wrong piece of equipment there. Decrease the height for that. Yes. Decrease grid size. How's Owen Jr. doing? He's just having the best life in his paddling pool. Owen Jr. I checked Planet Zoo 2 Zoopedia. It looks like the next 6 reveals of land animals and 2 aquatics. There's hoping for more sharks and sea otters. I'd love to see sea otters. The Hammond Collection Mutadon, I saw it, I thought you'd probably get it. Yeah. It's so cool. I kind of want more Mutadon things. I really do. There's only technically one more official Mutadon to collect as well, which is like the standard figures. Okay, now I'm a little bit happier now. We've sussed it. We've sussed it. I'm gonna use that piece, really, isn't it? Is it that one? No, it's this one. And it's that. Not quite that. It's this one. So there's a dog knocking at the door. Hello, dog. You're right, bud. Time even are we on? My empty. Yeah, that's 10 o'clock already. Jeez. Time has flown, hasn't it? Time has really flown today. So I just duplicate those up. We're going to bring those in a wee bit as well. Like, so I do that. Grab you, grab you. Where's the... There we go. Maybe I should grab the rest of them as well. That also helps, doesn't it? Can Erwin Jr. even get out of his pool? He can get out of his pool. He just chooses not to. He can actually walk across this. But that's the thing. I've actually not seen him catch any fish, but then we haven't really been paying much attention. When I put a meat feeder over here, hopefully that will also encourage him to want food on this bit as well. So it'll just go back and forth, and that's how you basically use command of enclosure. But they really do like chilling in the water. They do the chill. They do a lot of chilling. So do you have any suggestions for my kaiju tags? I mean, if you wanted like a daft one, you could do it like a like the King Kong, the Godzilla like cities. For like a little bit of fun, like a city enclosure for it, or like you'd have it so it's like themed like it's a city. So like how film props have all the like it's like a cardboard city essentially, and then you have like girders like this behind it. Like in theme parks, you do something like that for a bit of fun. If you're trying to go down that theme. Wait, why is it? There we go. Like for the sillies. Okay, I gotta kind of figure out what I want to. I want to try and mask this up a little bit so it still feels sort of beachy. Heavily reinforced Skull Island gate and fence. Oh, that'd be cool, wouldn't it? That'd be cool. Have you seen the only sea otters in the UK? I don't think I have. I don't think I have. What do you mean when you see only? Do you mean captive? What otters are there at Blue Planet? I went to Blue Planet and saw otters, but that was years ago. The sauropods in the Oak Streak. They were interesting, weren't they? Quite something. The temple pieces, now you could totally make the Disney Jungle Cruise ride. Well, that'd be cool as well. You need to add an ice cream shop next to the viewing gallery. Yeah, that's my kind of idea. It's like, because this is where you're going to queue to do this. I was going to put like a toilet here, which is going to be like the changing rooms. So you can get into your swim gear and then go into there. Then like maybe an ice cream shop, or try and figure out how to make like a cart. Like I really like the carts from Zoo Tycoon 2, where you could get ice cream from. Do something like that. I think really probably could do with, yeah.
What a wonderful day!
What a wonderful day indeed, Kanati. Thank you very much. think kind of like that, and then I don't think the roof's in increments of 15 degrees, is it? It's not. It wouldn't be, would it? Fine, we can just do that. That's right, I'm gonna have to go and get the little tiny piece to do the other bit. Do it like that. Do it like this, and you do it like that. I'm gonna guess that piece will do the job, I hope. Okay, there we go. I was gonna say I thought it wasn't gonna go the way I want it. I don't know what I'm doing right now. But I'm doing it anyways. Oh wait, what? Okay, one sec. I think it's just... It's not done what I expected it to do. There we go. Bring it this way. Bring it that way. Yeah, let's shrink it down just a pinch. Yeah, I quite like that look. I'm digging that look. I'll leave you 1 hour. You've already made a beautiful tiki hut, by the gods. Thank you very much. It's still got a lot of work to be done. I must admit. I must announce. We've got a lot of work to be done with it. But getting there. That completely... That is right. Or do you need a little bit of... Are you in the right place? That's the right place. You need to come out a wee bit. Like so. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with what we've got so far today. This is good. This would probably be my favourite enclosure I made for it. I love the house I made, but this feels like quite... This feels nice. This feels... How much pieces have we spent so far? So we've got that. We've got... Oh, if I do this. I click you. I click you. Oh, you're part of that. Okay. I click you. Oh, they're all individual pieces. So if I just do that, which includes this building... That's 1,001. I could... By the time I finish, I'm probably going to be able to upload this to the workshop as well. Why are there so many Pokemon emotes? I have no idea, but I like it. You missed the irritation, Kanati. He was fuming over the roof. It was annoying. I mean, we got something in the end that looks... Look, it looks well. It looks all happy and Larry. Speaking of roof, I need to finish it off. I need to add the trimmings to it. It's like, you know, this would be like the burger without the burnt ends. And then when you add the trimmings on it, you've got the burger with the burnt ends. Not many places do burnt ends, I've noticed, as well. I found a place that does burnt ends, and I'm a happy person from it, you know? Yeah. Okay, let me just... There we go. Happy Larry. Maybe I may as well just copy and just do it like that. Have we got a smaller piece, please? You? You're a little bit too small for the party. Maybe you. You're the right piece, but I need the other side. There we go. Oh, yes. That's looking right. My goat isn't there, Red carries it. I mean, yeah, I need Steelix. Steelix needs to be in this list. Okay, where's your one? I tried to do the 2005 one, but it feels like there would be way too much recreating to do with how much we can do in this game now. I don't... 2005? 2005 was Peter Jackson's King Kong, wasn't it? That is that, isn't it? Am I imagining things again? Birmingham Sea... I haven't been to Birmingham Sea Life Centre. I want to know where the poisonous sea snakes went. I remember Blackpool having, when I was a kid, the really venomous sea snakes, which I really love. I'm kind of wondering if we'll ever... if there's somewhere else in the UK or somewhere in Europe. I love the way that Carno sits in this game. Reminds me of the Ratites. Yeah, he does on his ace. Whom is Larry, character of which you speak of? Larry? Did I say Larry? I don't know. I would have 2 ramped thatched on the left of the flat roof in the middle and sloped the thatched roof one of the sides. Yeah, I see. I kind of like this though. I'm happy with this. Yeah, customization was a big step up from Evo 2 and Evo 3. Do you think PK will ever go to console? No. I don't think Prehistoric Kingdom is going to come to console. It would be good if it did, but I don't think it will. Like, building things for like Xbox and PlayStation, I'm pretty sure you... who was it? I was talking to somebody who makes games. And you need to have... You have to buy something from them in order to be able to make a game... to make the game on the console. If I remember rightly from what I was saying. Yeah, Obi's pretty self-abusive to his own legs, isn't he? They need the money, maybe. You'll lend them a $5. He said it's happy like oh, happy as Larry. It's like a saying that I have no idea where it comes from. Okay, so we have this little bit of... I know what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna use a beam of wood. I mean, no one's really looking up there, are they? But if someone goes peeking, you know, it's at least it's nice and, you know, it's got a finish to it. You know what I mean? It's pretty much in line with that as well, so that's kind of handy. I don't know if anyone's gonna be looking under my roof, but you know, it be there. Okay, so my idea is now. Obviously, this is the main bit of path we have here. I kind of want like a beach setting either side of this, like you know, like a little beach garden that makes the path wind. So I don't want them to be walking on sand though. Do I want to make life easy for myself and do a path, or do I do a vanilla path and then make like a broad walk over it? You know, you go to some beaches and they have like just planks for you to walk on, so you're not burning your feet on the hot sand. Do I do that in life? I don't want those. I don't want those there. Is it gonna add a... I don't know. What do I don't think I'm gonna be able to do a snake anyways, because of the way the path works, am I? So I do... I don't think I'm going to be able to do what I'm envisioning here, maybe. I mean, it's kind of connected. Because I don't want it to be too long either. I don't want it to be... Because then that's dragging it way too far off. Maybe like that, I guess. I think I'll do a Capri Sun. Have you ever had a Capri Sun? One of these? They're quite nice. I mean, it's like a packed lunch drink essentially here in the UK. Are you open to suggestions? I'm always open to suggestions. Yeah. Hey, how's it been? It's been really well, thank you very much. How are you doing? Do you even read I do read the chat. Yeah, I'm just building. What else have we got? Theory PP is an alien sent to research dinosaurs because light takes time to travel. Slowed dinosaurs when he first saw it, and now is compromising his mission. Yeah. That's what it is. I got here greatly disappointed. Pink weasels everywhere. No dinosaurs. I think it's a scout, maybe a medic. I'm always a medic on Battlefield. Always. Never mind. Right, so I've got my kind of path set up. I feel like it might be a little bit too big. Maybe a little bit too big. But it's gonna have to do. Right, so we go to sand. Maybe if I get rid of the capitally coast, that might do me a bit of a solid. So now I need to kind of... Yes, that works out fine, I suppose. Don't mess it up, that is. So now I need to kind of... You know what? Don't do sand first. Let's make the broad walk first. Let's make the slippery, slidery thing. Maybe, actually, yeah, there's some nice bits of wood in this one as well there, so probably little goes again. Show me the wood. You should take inspiration from SeaWorld Dubai. Never seen SeaWorld Dubai. If there's like a zoo tours, if there is a zoo tours video there, probably I'll have a look at that. But I mean, like, I think I took inspiration from SeaWorld in, I think it was like, is it San Diego maybe? Of the dolphin enclosure from a Leopleurodons. That was ace. Let me just find the wood and I'll plonk down the basis for the Leopleurodon enclosure. So I had quite fun making that. I'm pretty sure there was, like... Was it Rebirth? Add the pieces of wood I'm thinking of. It might be, actually. I thought this had the little docks. And I'm going to be adding a few of these little huts everywhere as well. Might have been Rebirth. So get rid of that, pull that down. Look at all the temple. I still love the Rebirth DLC. It was ace. For all the building bits we got, yeah, okay, it was Rebirth. It'd be Rebirth. This is about as big as we're getting with that one. That's gonna be my idea here. Is slot that there. Kind of have that on the first bit there. Or maybe actually already curve it, because like look, we're already got the curve. But still have it like that. Because we can mess around with this bit of stuff there and a wee bit. It's gonna look kinda strange because of the way we've got to do it. But I don't think it's gonna matter too much. Like there'll be like stuff around here to kind of distract you from the crisscross issue that there's going to be. And the whole point of like you can kind of get away with these sort of issues by having loads of stuff around to distract you from the little issues. For a future build there, oh, SeaWorld, especially the Endless Ocean part. but I do need to do my job. Can everyone in this live stream join the resistance to stop the council from taking over? Hello, I'm a bit late. Don't you worry. How are you doing, Zion Nations? Now I can have peace. Anyways, I've got to go. See you later, Blah. You have a good one. Me trying to figure out a class of the main character in Star Wars Zero Company. It's straight away clones. Clones. All the way. UC World, Slave World is what Wales call it. Poor Wales. I just realised I'm going to have to slow this down a little bit as well. That might be a bit of an issue. Oh, is it? Is it going to be an issue? Oh. It's not, is it? Beautiful. Oh, this adds a little bit of extra zing to this, actually. Having that slight little curve upwards. Let's balance it like that. Is this just going to be parked for just a fella? This, I think we'll make this into like a little stream park. We do need to go back to our site B as well. But I really did want to just build a different type of enclosure for Dinosuchus. And then I was kind of like, you know what, we may as well just make this into a park. Like for like the odd builds. Like, oh, this, I still love this. I still love this climbing frame I did. Hello there, kind of late today. Just seen a new Odysseus. Not bad. I had some fun. Hey, how are we doing, Diadic Dream? Glad you enjoyed the Odysseus. I still need to see Odysseus. I'm probably just gonna watch it when it's out somewhere to stream, to tell you the truth. But like Joker was saying some good stuff about it. Lakota and Dino said good stuff about it. So you know it's definitely something I do want to go and see. I know the small bits I could use for this, but that means opening up the menu, coming off the menu, and I have to do extra things for that. And like I said, it's not going to look too bad once we've got like all the sand and things knocking about. I think I'm going to raise this one up. I think that's going to be the dominant board. Bring us down just a smidge. Is it because it needs to be folded a little bit that way? Looking at the ground. How are you saying it? Well, what do you mean, Proximus? I'm saying it perfectly normal. Odysseus is the guy, not the story. I know. Odyssey. It's almost like the Isles all over again, isn't it? Oh, yeah. Someone's probably asked this already, but what do you have to say about the Alta Spinax situation? I can't believe he didn't guess it right. I gave him the easiest option. Like, Lakota had it harder because he had more animals to go through. Like, it could have been a lot of different kinds of sauropods where he had just one very clear theropod to pick from, a very well-known creature in pop culture, you know. Even has a figure of it. I expected him to get that without hesitation. He let the side down. He let the side down. And he insulted Beckel Spinax. I couldn't believe it. I'm in the same boat with it. Rage bait wizard strikes again. I did some work experience in project management, especially around parks and playgrounds, and was looking at the climbing tower, thinking about its safety. If you fell off that and landed on the barrier and missed the rubber floor, terrible injuries. I mean, yeah, well, this is not like a climbing frame. So yeah, I kind of doing health and safety and making as many damn risk assessments I've had to make in my life. I even play this game with a risk assessment mind half the time. Like, the idea of this, you'd have to have a risk assessment. Each of these gaps are a trip hazard. You know what I mean? But, you know, this, you would be attached to, like, so you know, you pay your ticket, you come here, the staff would go in here, get your harness and rig, and you wouldn't be going up here a lot, or you wouldn't be going up here alone, but you'd have someone at the bottom here. What's that buzzing noise? Oh, it's the light bulbs, isn't it? So, like, it's almost like the abseiling instructor sort of stuff. You're not free climbing up that like you would at an actual rock wall. Maybe I do need the smaller piece here. Yeah, wipe out was at the bottom of it. Moving the fall. The idea if someone starts to fall, the person would just tighten the slick, and then that person would just stop and just be there left dangling. So we on. Nearly half past. Yeah, that's really flown today. I mean, we got... Considering I've done tons of yapping and reading comments, I think we've got a fair bit done. We had a look around different things. That's now complete. We've got a good chunk of our little tiki sort of thing done here. Don't know if you have this in the UK, but there's a place called Wild Adventures, which is a zoo amusement park. They have like wooden bridges you can walk on with like 40 crocs underneath you. I don't know if we have something similar to that. I don't know if we do. I know we have something like this here in the UK where you can go and swim with crocs. At this point, the dinosaurs, there's no dinosaurs in this park yet. But yeah, I'd say so. I mean, this has got some pretty good safety to it. Steve still hasn't been eaten yet. Like, why are you not leaving that? I've not seen you at all. This whole nearly 2-hour stream. I've not seen our Dinosuchus leave. As something became on... I think it just doesn't want to leave the water. I think that's what that this is. This is about. Like he. Okay, wait. What's selected? Which is shouldn't. That's all fine. So I do think some things have. Oh, he's eating fish. No, technically, I don't think he has a reason to leave yet. Maybe if I plonk that in there, he might go. We'll move our crocodile measuring stick out of the way as well. We had that there, so we had a rough idea how big this needs to be. Are you going to come out and play? There we go. Something basically had made itself be clipping. Like, I know he won't walk through this properly because of the way we had to hide a bit of a bump in the ground. But it's alright. Poor Steve has been holding his breath on the water for 2 hours. He's probably dead by now. He probably is. Oh, is that really where you're going to rest? Like, with your butt in the rock? Like, mate, you could have gone all the way out there, had all the comfortable sand, but instead you're just like, you know what? I'm going to stick my butt on this hard rock. We need a rebirth Mosasaurus. Oh, Lagoon. Yeah, I do like the rebirth Mosasaurus. It's the best looking Mosasaurus in the game. It really is. But right now we're working on our Dinosuchus area. Right, so we got that. It's now time to place El Sand. Can I check his territory? Come here, my crocodilian friend. He hasn't got enough space. I don't know why. I mean, come on, dude. Shake a leg. Go and explore. I noticed this in the beta, the territory of Deinosuchus. It wants a lot of things in a small space that it can never really ever be happy about. I noticed that first. He's kind of cute in a weird way. Yeah, he is. Owen Jr., we call him. He is rather an adorable crocodile. A crocodile-like creature. Right, sand. I mean, I could cheat and do the resize it. I just realised none of that is now connected to this building. Mistakes were made. Let's do it so it's definitely flat to the surface here. Dude, you could totally go further where it's like, nah, these rocks. Well, rock. Yeah, he doesn't care for expanding his territory. He's just happy with it, living the rock and roll life. Literally. Is he gone back in the water? Oh no, he's venturing. He's what's that song? Send me on my way. That's what he's listening to now. He's deciding he's gonna go places. He's listening to Send Me On My Way. Let me up. I've not heard that song in ages. I want to watch Ice Age now. I was a bit late for watching Ice Age, like, but yeah. I can't believe they didn't add a Crocodilo Bombardino to the crocodile pack. I wish they added some crocodile signs. But instead they added billfish signs, which look cool. But I mean, we could have done with some Deinosuchus signs. Look at that cute crocodile. They are adorable. Come on, in a way that it would eat you in one bite. It is adorable. Oh, he's turning around. Yeah, he's showing his stuff. He's giving us a full view of the croc here. The animations are so good. I think on more croc would be cool. Oh, one more croc? Yeah, there's going to be 2 crocodiles in here. Then I'm going to put a nest down because I want some babies. This is a really big enclosure for this crocodile. So I've been nice to it. I've given it a large space to chill in. But no, I want babies as well. I want a female in here as well. But he was literally just there for the testing. That's the only reason why there's only one in there at the moment. The enclosure's kind of dry. Yeah, it's not finished yet. This is going to be a sandy beach. If you can't tell, I've made this so it looks like a man-made pond with plaster pieces, because that's actually the rest of the water underneath. But like I said, I've been kind to them. I've been a nice park manager. I've given them plenty of room. And then we're going to like put like a load of plants there, so there's some like privacy areas for them. It's like a big thing for like you got 2 different ways when designing zoo enclosures for zoos. Like my local zoo is very heavily based on letting the guests see the animals, so there's less privacy zones, and you can near enough get like nearly get a 360 view of the animals. Whereas like zoos like Chester Zoo, for example, like are very heavily based on private zones, privacy, to the point where sometimes you can barely see the animals depending where you stand, giving them like so they're not being constantly looked at by large crowds. But I think we're going to go down like making sure the animals have those kind of private areas is what I'm wanting to do. I mentioned in the Discord if anyone wanted to do a art challenge for a bit of fun. I was wondering if anyone would be here and try. I'd definitely be interested in trying that out. What kind of art challenge are you doing? Welcome back, creature of the internet. How are we doing? Get that man some water. Add some palm trees at least. Lol, poor guy is living in a desert dwelling. Yeah, we'll get there eventually. We're just doing all this stuff first, and then we'll dive back into the enclosure because I've got some beds ready for some other plants as well, and we're going to be doing some more of these beds knocking around. You've been a moderator for 2 years, Proximus. I can't believe how long I've actually been live streaming, in a sense of like time. Danosuke in this game is weird. I feel like they spend more time on the land than Spinos. Oh, I found it quite the opposite, really. Mine just like the ones I've seen barely spend any time on land. It's just always in the water. Johnson's of the Old Hirsch Crocodilians is the closest thing in the UK. Something's not in the too right here. I'm gonna guess it's this. That's messed. Yeah, it's that. That's messed up. So there's like about to that line nearly a free retail estate on the. Okay, maybe a little bit less than that. And I think right, that bit's done. So now the idea will be I can't just drag this out because there is a bit of a dip here. I can do a little bit more just before we leave. For the rest of the see, it's about there I can do up to. Pull that back like so. So now we need to just bring it down a notch. Just a notch. Why am I doing it this way? I could have just done a sand brush, couldn't I? But then I did say I was uploading it to the workshop, so... Dilemmas. I mean, technically that isn't part of the workshop. I just spent ages messing around with sand. I think I'm going to do a sand brush just to save myself some time here. And, like, I just realised how much of an ache that's going to be having to address that issue. I'd definitely like to see the Spino duck. The Spinosaurus duckus. I want to draw a popular dinosaur, but it would be given a scientific, to be given scientifically possible, not probable features. For example, drawing Spinosaurus with duck features. Okay, I get you. I get you. You know, I was actually, I thought when I was talking to Dan about it, like imagining this Spinosaurus had like evolved to look a little bit like Hesperornis. Yeah, I think I'll do this whole area kind of beach-like. We'll sort this bit out. Probably do like, probably not there. Actually, no, yeah, we'll do around this bit here. So then you could kind of see it when you're around this bit. Oh, I don't even need to add toilets technically. Technically, I could just add the little sand huts, can't I? That's where you get changed. Then do like another path for this veer into that way, and then that's eventually connected to whatever we decide to do the path. I think that's what it's going to be. I hooked you up to my car and Paramores, and that's where you get blasted when it jumps half a second. Had a slight heart attack, no big deal. Did I hear art competition? Yeah, Swiggle was talking about it in the Discord. If you use the scale glitch in the sand squares, it kind of helps. It does, but then I just realised this is not flat land. So yeah, I'll have to do a lot of work. But the sand brush will do the job for me, for the best part. But yeah, that's going to be it today. So we've finished this off. We've got ourselves a tiki hut kind of thing on the go. We've got a lot more detail to do to that, a bit more set decoration around this area. And then it'll be to decorate inside of here. But anyways, that is going to be it for today. I hope you've enjoyed the live stream and the build and the chatting, as we mostly do here. And I'll be back. Well, I might be streaming tomorrow, but it would be if Nox, and we'll be playing probably Call of Duty Zombies, I'm going to guess. And then Wednesday, I'm not too sure. But we'll see you at some point. Have a good one.